Hello humans and animals alike, this is Dylus, and welcome to Gex. The final battle beckons, but first we must pass through the final secret level. The clothesline. There's a tape to collect there. Alright, so for the final level we have to ride this platform through this obstacle of 3D, I don't know what you would call those, but yeah, but they're bars. The thing you want to do is stand still, crouch if possible, and jump when comfortable. Need it. There is actually something I kind of want to show, however, later that's kind of funny. Oh yeah, don't forget you can jump lower if you're holding down.
This would be great for my collection.
And we made it! There's the tape and... there's some Japanese text here. Now, I heard from the Gex wiki that this is actually supposed to be an Easter egg? Oh. Hey, like, check out the end, dude! I didn't know there was a question mark over there. I thought that was, just taken out here. But, yeah, this Japanese text is actually supposed to be, like, a sort of thing to tell you, how the developers were gonna go for releasing this game in Japan. And, yeah, this game actually was released in Japan as well. I think it was called Tailspin? Over there? I'm actually very curious to know about how Gex was, like, made in Japan. Because, well, you know, he wouldn't have these same pop culture references that he'll be spouting out, in Japan, right? But anyway, that is the last level. The game tells us to check out the end, and that we shall do. Hello, this is post-recording Dylus here. And, I realized I forgot to show what I actually wanted to show, that was kind of funny about this level. So, the thing about the clothesline level is that it is bugged, and the 3D platforms or whatever, so long as you are standing perfectly still on the platform, they won't shove you off like they're supposed to. So, you can just not do anything, put the controller down, bask in the glory of completing another level effortlessly, and, well, there you go. So, anyway, about that Easter egg, I saw in the Gex wiki that the Japanese text was only supposed to show when you pick this level via the level select code, a special level select code, which I'll show in the bonus video. But for some reason, when I'm playing this game on this emulator here, it's just showing normally, like this. So, yeah, I find that kind of strange. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled program. So, we gotta go to Resopolis through the dome. There's no remote to, Resopolis.
Nice teeth. And do we floss? Nice teeth. And do we floss?
Alright. The final battle. It's time to go into Rez's lair.
Spock, can you rate me?
Huh. What's that fly over there?
Hey, it's Darth Vader's younger brother, Myron. Heavens to the big kahuna.
Oh, whoops. He throws a boomerang up like that first. Now, the thing we want to do is hop onto this wall, jump past the TVs that he drops here. We want to break this open, gulp this down, so we get access to the Hyper Beam! Oh wait, no, that's the wrong game.
I call it a dress.
Alright, come on, Rez. It's showtime. Alright, we want to run up when he, like, blasts stuff like that.
If I had a life, I'd be glad to get back.
So, I guess I might as well talk about Rez for a little while. There's not very much that goes... There's not really much known about Rez, other than that he is the overlord of the media dimension. And I will say, I think Rez is like one of the freakiest villains in video games. I mean, you can't see his face close up, but I'll show you a still of his face in the FMV back in the start of the game. I just think he looks pretty freaky. I mean, he's got those sharp teeth, his eyes are basically like what you'd see on a TV with like a dead signal. Yeah.
All this because of Rosebud?
I think I'll wait here. That probably was a mistake, because now he's gonna come after me. Okay. Just gonna dodge him like that.
All this because of...
And I'm gonna shoot you there. Oh, he flew into me. Rats. But yeah, that's basically what we have to do.
So, this is New Jersey. Heavens to the big kahuna. Hey, it's Darth Vader's younger brother, Myron.
Alright, I'm gonna duck first. Alright, call down the TVs, and we'll jump to the other side.
Grace Jones gonna retire.
And shoot. There we go. Yeah, it's on all you like. Alright, it's gonna shoot there, down, and then up. He's gonna put down the TVs there.
I'd be glad to get back to it.
Alright. Gulp down the fly. Ah, man, I missed. I'm not sure if you could actually hit Rez while he's in his, tornado form or whatever.
All this because of Rosebud?
Yeah, thanks for spoiling Citizen Kane, Gex.
Like him having his birthday pig.
Shoot! Okay, there we go.
All this because of Rosebud?
Yeah, he also talks about... He also, like, makes fun of, like, how could Darth Vader be my father?
I'd be glad to get back to it.
Yeah, those are, like, very, those are, like, spoilers that really aren't spoilers anymore because, well, Everybody knows them by now. You know, kind of like
All this
Aerith,
Rosebud?
if you know what I mean, viewers.
I got a life. I'd be
Oh.
glad to get back to it.
It again. Oh, well, that worked out.
Look, I call it.
Alright, dodge him like this.
When is Grace Jones gonna retire?
Alright, he's gonna shoot lasers out of his eyes. I think we could just stick to the wall and we'll be alright.
When is Grace Jones gonna retire?
Alright,
When is Grace
calling
Jones
down
gonna retire?
TVs.
What do you mean Darth Vader's my father?
Shoot. Alright. I think one more hit will be enough to take him down. Alright, shoot down, and then shoot up. Alright, we got this.
Reminds me of kid having his birthday cake.
And that's it! That's the end of Rez's reign.
Vista, baby.
Nice catch.
Hey, cool. I wonder what's on HBO.
And he just resumes to watching TV. Well, now he's got... well, he can relax now. And we got some special credits. You're the greatest. I think you deserve a medal. Oh, well, thank you, game. You kick butt. Wow. Yeah, you get this ending after you completed all the secret levels. I believe now. You are a god. Okay, you don't have to go that far. If I was a god, I'd probably be kind of destructive. I have never known anyone as awesome as you. I think you are the epitome of all things great. You are the all-being of space, time, and dimension. You are so big. So absolutely huge. I could put an entire city between my toesies. Gosh, we're all impressed in here, I could tell you. You mean there are beings who can monitor my progress? Some of those moves back there were totally rad. Yeah, I'll admit that. I tremble in your presence. You shred pixels! I should probably use that term from now on. Shredding pixels. I bow low to the master. Jeez. The king of control. The dynamo of the D-pad. Well, I have been using a D-pad. The controller's been working now. The press of Rez. Precedent, as in? You are the best game player in the history of the state. No, more like the country. Which is capitalized for some reason. Actually, the best in the history of the Earth. Okay, now you're going a little too far. I'm not a speedrunner, you know. Or even Proxima Centauri. That would be the closest star to the solar system. And let's not forget the universe. Jeez, this is too much praise for me. I don't take that very lightly. We are talking the best in the cosmic quantum continuum of all existence. Well, now that I think about it, there was this guy, one guy in Toledo, Ohio. Man, was he good. I don't know who they're referring to. You two should get together for a playoff. Maybe so? You take the lacy Chinese girl and he'll take the blonde surfer dude. Is that a reference to Street Fighter? Fatal Fury? I don't know. Helicopter to hurricane, throw to throw, combo to combo. We'll see who's standing in the end. Sorry to say, but I'm not actually that good at fighting games. Unless it's Super Smash Bros., which is debatable. In life, there are winners and losers. And video games are just a microcosm of life. Okay. In video games, you don't have to wait 50 years to find out if you suck. In a few hours of playing, you'll get the picture. I don't know, you need patience for playing games. You're either a rocking stud, dominating and conquering all, or a broken loser, forever lost in the smelly cesspool of obscure mediocrity. Ouch! So you're pretty good at this stuff? Question mark? Do you have a life? Or do you play games all day? Game? What are you talking about? Is your thumb swollen like a plum? Hey, I've been taking breaks. What's Newton's third law? A body at rest tends to stay at rest while a body in motion tends to stay in motion? Who was the 24th president of the United States? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Franklin D. Roosevelt. No, it wasn't that Italian plumber with a mushroom habit. Well, I don't know. Mario could be. He's been a plumber, carpenter, demolition man, doctor. He could be the president. I could believe that. Just think what you could have done today instead. Oh no, don't go over this with me, game. You could have found a cure for cancer. Oh my god, game, please! You could have invented a fuel source that didn't need dead dinosaurs. I've been trying to get away from climate change stuff, thank you very much! You could have cut a hit grunge album. You could have seen the sun for once! I was just outside, actually. You know. That bright orange ball that seems to hang around the sky during the day? Oh, I thought you were talking about one of my children. So what are you waiting for? Go have a life. Get out of those superhero pajamas and do something. I'm actually not a pajama person. Feel the sunshine on your phosphorescent burned face. You're done. You came? You saw? You won! In big bold letters, just like in the Mother games. Well, that's your reward for completing this game 100%. A guilt trip! Wow, I have not seen an ending like that ever before, honestly. Check this out. Oh, what else have you got to show me? And now they're going to show you some sketches and artwork that they did for this game. And this is really cool. Showing, like, concept artwork, like, within the game as part of a special ending. I'm always very interested in concept art for video games. There are probably, like, a lot of ideas that are on here that didn't make it into the final game. Well, I guess as this is going on, I have been meaning to tell you about, like, the 3DO and how it, like, wasn't doing so well. So, basically, as I have said before, the 3DO came with a price tag of like $600 or $700. And, yeah, that was a big turnoff for a lot of people. Especially when other consoles like the PlayStation would have sold for much cheaper. The thing about the 3DO was that it was an interactive multiplayer. So I think that means it would actually, like, play DVDs and CDs and stuff. So that might have justified the high price. But then the PlayStation 2 came out years later and then just gave a big fat middle finger to the 3DO, selling for cheaper than most other DVD players. And that's how that console sold so dang well. That's pretty funny. Anyway, some 3DOs, particularly the Gold Star model, actually sold for $400, which is a much more fair price. It was also, the 3DO was conceived by, Trip Hawkins, who was the founder of Electronic Arts. Well, gee, no wonder. The 3DO was destined to fail from somebody who founded frickin' EA. Anyway, another reason why the 3DO was, like, unpopular was because some of the games that are on there, like a good chunk of them, weren't really even games. They're, like, interactive movies. Like, Night Trap is one of them, although that's also on the Sega CD. And then Japan also remembers the 3DO for its, porn games. Yeah, the 3DO actually had a ton of porn on it. I mean, can you imagine somebody holding a 3DO controller on their one hand and their, you know, on the other, just beating it to plumbers don't wear ties? Whatever. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to tell about that with the 3DO. It could have really done better had it had, like, a mascot in mind and, more importantly, a drop in price. Oh yeah, this part here is kind of interesting. Apparently there is going to be a much different, story to Gex, or at least one of the ideas. I'm not sure if this was, like, when it was still, like, Gecko X, instead of, like, the Gex that we know now. I actually don't know very much about this, like, story, other than, like, some terrible thing is happening in this gecko paradise. And there's one lone survivor in the end. I'm not sure if that's actually, like, that actually would have made the game sell better. The game sold pretty well for what it is, honestly. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all the stuff that I really need to talk about, so I guess I might as well talk about my thoughts on Gex, as I have finished the game. Well, I'm sure you've already could have told, you already could interpret it from a lot of the commentary I've been doing, but I really enjoy Gex. It's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite game series, has one of my favorite characters, childhood characters. Gex was what got me into anthropomorphic reptiles, after all. There's Gex's family. We'll be talking about Gex's family in the bonus episode, so be patient on that. So, yeah. Honestly, knowing about, like, all the stuff that has to do with Gex, honestly, left me very surprised, because I thought Gex was, like, kind of a one-shot deal, but no, he had a whole series. There was a lot of care and heart put into these games, or at least that's what they wanted. They wanted to have heart, and I think they succeeded. And given, like, how much hell they've been put through into making this game, knowing about that story actually makes me appreciate this game even more than I already did. So, yeah. Gex is very much a rockin' dude. I would urge any platformer fan to give this game a shot. I mean, you don't have to, like, get any of his jokes, you can turn his voice off. I feel like his gameplay is quite solid. Now, as much as I like Gex, I am actually on the fence about something. While there are plenty of fans who want Gex to make a return, especially after some other characters have been returning, I'm not sure if I actually want Gex to return. I mean, I would love a spiritual successor, but a sequel, I'm a little apprehensive about that, I guess. I think the main thing is, I'm actually very comfortable being a fan of a more niche franchise, because if there's anything I've learned from something like Smash Brothers or Pokemon, being a fan of popular franchises just has a lot of, like, downright toxic fans, and the community can be tarnished by such fans. So, yeah, I'm kind of not sure if I really want Gex to just stay niche, but if he does get a sequel or following or whatever, well, that's great. Well, I guess that's about it. I don't know how much more there is to show here with these sketches. Huh, did we have Samurai Warrior like that, in the final game? Probably not. You know, one of the biggest, like, things for, how the, game took so long to develop, a lot of it had to do with its art. They really, like, nailed the art style in plenty of places. They wanted to have, like, a variety of art styles for, like, all the levels, and I think they did a really good job, honestly. I only wish that, Gex wasn't as bright as he was in comparison to the other graphics. Alright, with all that...
Who is this tiny dino?
Are you ready for Gex's own theme song?
Bad green, but he ain't mean. Cool shades on a fighting machine. Whipping tail and spitting fire. He's a wizard of a lizard killer gecko for hire.
He's a Gex. T-Rex.
acts cool while he talks trash. A mouthful of flies beats a pile of cash. He can hang and he can fly. He's got to kill another TV to survive.
He's a Gex. T-Rex?
He's Gex.
Gex.
Cold-blooded brother of the BC boys.
Suction cup balls get him up and around, underwater on a wall, or upside down. He'll lose his tail, he'll grow another.
How could he use that mouth to kiss his mother?
Gex. T-Rex?
He's Gex.
Say what?
Gex. I said Gex.
He's a wisecracking cousin of the Topic Gang.
Gex. No, T-Rex.
He's Gex.
Say what?
Gex.
He's a cold-blooded brother of the BC boys.
Gex. I don't know, man.
T-Rex?
He's Gex.
Say what?
Gex.
He's a wisecracking cousin of the Topic Gang.
Gex. Look like a Gex to me.
He's Gex.
Get next to Gex.
G-E-X. Gex. Gex. Look like a Gex to me.
Cold-blooded brother of the BC boys.
Gex. I said Gex.
He's Gex.
So yeah, another aspect, the credits are actually a little different after you take care of the secret levels, because you get to see who worked on the secret levels, as well as some pictures. By the way, that picture of Steve looking like he's hugging Gex, I really want to hug Gex myself.
Fighting machine.
He seems so huggable, and I want to play with his little pawsy wazzies.
Lizard killer gecko for hire.
Gex is probably gonna kill me when he hears that. Alright, well, that's it, everybody. That is Gex for the 3DO. So, with all that said, next time, keep an eye out for the bonus episode. This is Stylus signing off. See you next time. Oh yeah, and after that bonus video, well, I think for the next playthrough, I'm actually going to go back to my idea of doing Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, because I think since I'm not planning on making any money from my videos, I think just them being demonetized, it's not really that big of a deal. If something does happen, though, I do apologize.